Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this episode of Second Home. Today we bring to you a musical concert organized by the Indian Business and Professional Council, an organization that is committed to bringing together Indian businessmen and professionals in order to facilitate interaction and information flow. Today, IBPC brings together all these people on a musical platform where two great musicians will be performing. They have performed all over the globe and today they grace the stage here in Kuwait. So stay with us for conversations with both of these musicians and the organizers. I'm extremely delighted to bring to you a very talented tabla player with over 10,000 concerts to his name around the globe. Today he is here in Kuwait. Pandit Ram Kumar Mishra. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I'm extremely delighted to have you here. I believe this is your third visit to Kuwait?
Yes, this is my third visit. Yes.
So you are acquainted with the craziness of our Kuwait fans for music.
Yes, some places, yes, of course. Because I belong to a family where music is there since last 200 years. So I come from that family, in my family. So from my childhood, I was in music, and in my very earlier age, I started performing on the stage, and from that time I have so many fan followings, and I enjoy with them and playing.
You started, if I'm not mistaken, when you were 7 years old?
Yes, when I was 7 years old, I started learning tabla. When I was 3 years old, I started learning vocal.
Vocal is because of your father.
Yes, my father is a very great vocalist, Indian classical music, Padma Bhushan Pandit Channulal Mishra ji. So I learnt vocal from him. Then later on, my mother, she is the daughter of my mother's father. He is a great tabla maestro. He was great, Pandit Anokhelal ji Mishra. He is the greatest at that time, at that era. So my mother, she just, I used to play some music and some song. I used to play on the wall and on the door, tabla. My finger always, yes, always my fingers are running. So my mother recognized that. She said to my father, you are teaching him vocal. Why not I should try tabla? Then maybe he would have two options. Wherever he want, he can go.
So this was when you were 7, yeah?
Then when I was 7. Actually, this is the correct age for the tabla. So she started teaching me tabla. And later on, after 2-3 years, I moved totally to the tabla and vocal, slowly going down.
You found your passion.
I found my passion in tabla. Yes.
So you till today is your mom, your mother, your guru?
Yes. Still my mother is my guru, and she is 75, and still she is teaching me tabla. And from my childhood, what she started teaching me from that time till now, she used to teach me. And whenever I practice, she comes and she said, I'm hearing since last 2-3 months you are not playing that composition. Why? Is that very difficult? No. I said, no, I forget. No, play. Still वो उनको याद है कि आपको क्या बजाना है. You have to practice. If that is hard, doesn't matter. You have to practice, you have to play all this. तो अभी भी मुझे वो अगर कुछ मैं भूल गया, if I forget something, she used to teach me, and still it's going on.
So you're probably the only person who has the mother as the guru for tabla playing.
Of course, for a child, her or his mother is the first guru and first teacher. But for me, for my life, I'm the only tabla player who learned his talim, tabla talim from the beginning to now, till now, from his mother.
So how is it? Was she a strict teacher, or because she's a mother, she has a soft corner for you, or how does it work? Or can you get away with some things which others may not be able to get away?
Yeah, my mother always, she has soft corner, of course, but because I told you my music is in my family, and I learned vocal with my father. My father was very strict, so whatever my mother teaches, she knows. I will not say. I don't need to say anything. My husband will. My father. So my father, he was. आज मम्मी ने क्या सिखाया? What today she taught you? ये this practice करो, बजाओ. And he used to beat me also many times. So father was strict. My mother was very soft.
So nice. You had a good balance for both. So good combination. Yeah. So school was okay. You wanted to, didn't want to.
Yes, I completed my graduation, but I was not very good in.
You were passionate about music.
About the music, I was passionate about my tabla. So, धीरे slowly I just completed my graduation. But after doing my graduation, I just now relaxed. Now no, Papa, I don't want to go any more college. From today, I will only go for tabla. So this was my education. Slowly, I was not very good in the education. Second division.
Not bad. Music, you are gold medalist. So tabla gold medalist, right?
Yes, 2 times.
So really, I mean this is your first love, and it shows. Every time you talk about music, it's like your face lights up. But tell us about your rehearsals. How many hours of rehearsals do you have to put in for a concert like that?
See, beginning I used to practice 8 hours in a day. Sometimes 4 hours morning, 4 hours singing, some 6 hours, 8 hours I have to play in a day, in 24 hours. So I used to practice, but nowadays I am busy on one in a certain age when you come and you play many concerts. So you don't need to practice physically with tabla and always. If sometime I don't have time, I am busy for my concert and traveling all this. So एक stage आने पे you have to thinking is always also a riyaz. It is also a practice. If I think I am always into my music, so that is also a kind of riyaz. It's also a kind of practice. So nowadays, if I don't have time, I am always in my music. So you don't feel I didn't play since last 4 days, since last 5 days. Yes, and that is very practical. I feel it कि मैंने 3 दिन से तबला नहीं बजाया, but when I think about 2 hours, I feel that I have played 2-3 hours.
And do you have a specific place where you think about it, like maybe in the mountains or by the river, or is there a special place you think about your?
No, बहुत से लोगों को वहाँ से ideas मिलते हैं, but if you are in music, you can feel यहाँ पे पहाड़ है तो पहाड़ वहीं पे है. Yes. So if you are in music, you don't need to think about अगर हम around उसके वातावरण के हिसाब से जाएंगे, एटमॉस्फेयर से कि यहाँ पे पहाड़ हो या नहीं, तो मेरा ध्यान आधा तो पहाड़ और नदी और समुद्र में है. I feel I want to be always in music. I don't want to. ठीक है, हम enjoy के लिए ज़रूर nature के लिए जाते हैं घूमने. I used to go some places in India, hill stations, but when I go there, I totally enjoy. I don't think at that time about music. I don't practice. 4-5 days I enjoy only. But always traveling car में भी है, so I can think in music. Flight में भी I can think about music.
That reminds me, you must be taking a lot of flights, considering you have at least 25 concerts in a month and 10,000 concerts. Amazing. What an incredible number. How do you even manage that, and where do you get the energy to do all this? You're probably getting it from your audience, aren't you?
Yes. Of course, I get my energy from my audience, and my music gives me my energy, and I played these numbers of concerts because since last 35 years I am playing, accompanying I'm playing my tabla with all the maestros of the India, top masters like Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma ji, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia, Pandit Jasraj, Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt, and my father. So they are very very popular, and they keeps me busy. एंड आई एंड यस चले, और मेरी ऑडियंस जो है वो मुझे एनर्जी देती है, एंड आई एम ऑलवेज चार्ज.
Okay, tell me one thing. You know, today's world is a lot about music on the phone, and it's pretty much everywhere. With the touch of with a touch of a few clicks, you can go to YouTube, see all this. Has that affected in any way the number of concerts that people actually attend? Has that decreased, or how do you think that has affected?
No, because only Indian class. I don't know about the other music, because every music is written there. Even our film music, everything is written, and opera ho ya koi bhi Mozart, everything is written there. Then हमारी इस मीडिया की वजह से, ये यूट्यूब या जो भी है, ये आज सोशल ये जो भी, इसकी वजह से देयर इज नो एनी, हमारा कोई म्यूज़िक अफेक्ट नहीं हुआ, बिकॉज आवर म्यूज़िक, इंडियन क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक इज़ 90%, 99% इट्स इम्प्रोवाइजेशन, बेस्ड ऑन इन्फॉर्मेशन. तो इफ़ आप यूट्यूब में उसको देख भी लेंगे तो दैट द सेम राग सेम ताला आई विल इम्प्रोवाइज अनदर वन. वो हमारा वो सोच दूसरा हो जाएगा. जैसे व्हाट आई प्ले टुडे इट कांट बी रिपीटेड टुमारो. सो और इससे बल्कि अच्छा हुआ है. ठीक है, उसके कुछ दूसरे मीडिया के होते हैं कि मोबाइल में ऑलवेज कैसेट्स और सीडीज़ बनने बंद हुए, ये इफेक्टिव हुआ. अदरवाइज हम पॉपुलर ज़्यादा हुए, क्योंकि अभी आपके हाथ में है. आप इफ़ यू वांट टू लिसन राम कुमार मिश्रा, यू कैन जस्ट गो पुट इन माय नेम ऑन यूट्यूब, यू कैन फाइंड 1000 ऑफ वीडियो ऑफ. हाँ, गो यस यस. और हमें फ़ायदा भी होता है. अच्छा ऑर्गेनाइजर ने देखा तो मुझे बुलाते भी हैं कि आपको बुलाएंगे. अदरवाइज इतना नहीं था, ग्लोबलाइज नहीं था. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ऑल दिस मीडिया, artist is going much more famous.
And I'll tell you, for me, the best part about a musical concert has always been the jugalbandi aspect of it. You know how someone will play a tune and the tabla player will then play the exact same tune. I love that part. And I think it requires a lot of skill on your part, because it's not like you said, it's not written anywhere. You're listening and you're playing. So
For a tabla player, it's very challenging, because tabla players accompanies different kind of artists every day. So what they are doing, certainly on the stage, on that same spot, I have to reply. We call it in musical language, we call it sawal jawab, question answer hai. So for that we have to be alert very much, and it comes playing for the experiences. So in the 10 सेकंड, एक सेकंड के 10वें फ्रैक्शन से भी हमको समझ में आता है व्हाट दे आर गोइंग टू डू, एंड वी आर जस्ट रेडी. चलो आप ये करोगे, रिप्लाई इज रेडी हियर.
before we go, I would like to ask you one question. I know you've been a recipient of very many awards. But in hindsight, when you look back and reflect upon the life and all the awards you've got and everything and all the things that you've achieved in life, what according to you is your biggest reward from your tabla playing?
My biggest reward is my audience. Yes, this is true, because awards comes, go, and artists, if he is no more, awards are on the wall, और जो अलमारी में है वो अलमारी में रहेंगे. But if my audience loves me, they keeps me alive always. So my thinking is this audience is my reward.
We're going to keep you alive in our hearts. Thank you so much for talking to us. I wish you the very best for today's musical concert.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaskar. I'm extremely delighted to bring to you the maestro, Debasmita. Over 400 concerts to her name all over the globe. Today, she's here in Kuwait. Welcome to our show.
Hi, Amina. It's nice to be here, and thank you so much for the introduction. But I'm not maestro at all because for me, I think I'm a student of Indian classical music, and I serve my society through my music. So I'm not maestro because it's a very big word. But thank you. I appreciate you.
It's a very humble and modest beginning. But tell us about your journey. Where did you start? And when was the first time you knew this is what I'm going to do?
It's a beautiful question. So I started with my father, and so the music was always at my home. He's Pandit Debashish Bhattacharya. So obviously, I think before I chose music, music chose me in some way. So before I even born, I think I started learning this. But yeah, as a subject, I think I started when I was at 4 years old, and so it's been 25 years now. It's going on, yep.
And what have you most enjoyed about performing on concerts? Do you also do, other than concerts, do you do recorded music as well?
Yes, I do live concerts mostly, and I also like do some work with Indian cinemas in Bollywood. I played little bit. There was some projects that happened in China and some international projects I performed, and with other musicians. So yeah.
So do you enjoy concerts more or recorded music more?
I definitely love concerts because just to have that ambience with all this, it's so warm. You feel that vibration. So for me, I think I always prefer live concerts than recording music. Well, it's two absolute different part, but for me, I think live concerts gives me so much of happiness.
Is this your first time here in Kuwait?
Yes, I'm so excited, and this is my absolutely first time, and I'm really, really thankful to Indian Business and Professional Council in Kuwait, and for bringing me here, and for the opportunities, and I'm really, really excited for tonight's concert.
Did you get a chance to see a little bit of Kuwait?
Little bit, yes, little bit. Yesterday I got some chance, and it was nice. It was nice, but I wish I had more days to kind of stay and visit. I'm leaving tomorrow, but it's lovely. What a place. And the people are so welcoming, and I hope they enjoy the music tonight.
Did you like the food?
The Middle Eastern food I tried yesterday, what a question, I must say. I loved it. The hummus and pitas, I enjoyed a lot.
Hummus, pita. You probably tried the halloumi too.
Yes, I did. I told you that I forget names so much, but yeah, I did. It was really yummy.
Your journeys and concert to other places, what is it that you like most about visiting different places? Do you find that the people in different places are different somehow, or are they all the music lovers everywhere are the same?
Well, obviously the culture is different in every places, as we know, but that's why music has a lot to do in this, and it just connect people all over the world. So apart from music, when I meet people, it's always a pleasure to know and learn different culture. But in during concert, I think the best part is everyone become one. It become together, So it's not I'm the artist and they're the audience. It's more of like we are a family. So I do not find any difference. Even here, people listen, they clap. There, people listen, they clap. It's all about how you're connecting.
I mean, I understand you are connecting with their energy, with their vibrations. So eventually it all becomes, like you said, one. It's not me and you, it's us. And us that's creating the music together. In fact, when I was talking to Pandit Ram Kumar Mishra, he also mentioned about the question and answer round, the Sawal Jawab, the Jugalbandi, where you play something and he kind of answers. So how does that work? Is that, have you had to rehearse with him together for tonight, or is it an impromptu thing? How does that work?
Indian classical music is all about improvisation.
Yes, I heard.
So even with Ram Kumar Mishra ji, first of all, he is an extremely knowledgeable musician that we have in this generation. and it's absolutely a pleasure, and I'm so thrilled to play with him this evening. A lot to learn, even on stage and off stage, but I haven't done any rehearsal technically with him till now, so let's see what happens. But yeah, mostly it's a common understanding that you know that what I'm going to play, my tabla player would always know she's gonna do something like this. So it's a very spiritual connection, I think, in some way it's very spiritual connection that you know that what's going to happen, yeah.
It's a beautiful way of saying it, because sometimes while playing music you do get into that tone.
Yes, so
I'd love to know more about how you feel as a female artist in this industry. Do you find yourself to be in the minority? Because I haven't seen many female sarod players.
Yes, I think I have been like replying this question for a very long time from different part of the world. People ask me this question because sadly there is not much sarod player there, woman sarod player I should say, but there was few, like one or two, and but they never really came out of that curtain. They were always behind the curtain. But I think, yeah, it is also because of the instrument, indeed a male dominated instrument. It has so much of manliness. If you hear the concert, you will know a man can play this instrument more with more power. So you need power, you need riyaz, practice for that. But I think nowadays situation is changing. People are more into music. They are taking it as a passion, and also the sarod is an instrument that so many musicians are playing. Yes.
But that, I'm sure, puts you in a very unique place to offer. I mean, it's always fun to see a female artist on stage together. So tonight we're really looking forward to, and I'm sure your audience here in Kuwait is looking forward for this.
It's a pleasure.
If there's any message you'd like to give to our audience here in Kuwait, that would be a good time.
I think I'm very excited, and I can't wait to play my music and to communicate with my audience here in Kuwait. And I believe that it's a family, and I'm so blessed to be a part of this huge family, and I look forward to the concert, and I hope they like it.
We're looking forward to. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're now in conversation with a man who needs no introduction. Currently the Vice Chairman of IPBC, soon to become the Chairman of IBPC, Mr. Anand Kapadia. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Amina.
It's
a
always
pleasure always to be here.
Always a pleasure talking to you, because I get to know about all the exciting stuff that's going to happen next at IBPC, and I'm sure there's always so much more. But for now, I would love to talk about today's event. Today's event, I think, is special in many ways. The choice of your guest. Tell us about that.
Well, as I think, I try and do my best to get the young artists who are upcoming, and they require a platform, suitable platform for exposure. And I do a lot of research on the artists, and then I select my artists so that they get an opportunity to come to Kuwait and likewise other countries to go and deliver their talent to the audiences.
Today's artists have a special talent. Not only are they gold medalists and extremely talented in what they do, but they also have this other talent with their vocals. So one is a sarod player, one is a tabla player, and they both sing. So I believe that's a surprise in the end.
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise today for almost all the audience here, because at the end of the program, both the artists are going to render some beautiful music through their vocal capabilities and show their vocal capabilities. And it's going to be classical. Yeah. And they're excellent singers. I was myself not aware of it. And it so happened that we were just chatting, and then the gentleman started singing. And I said, my God, you are the person. You should be in the film industry because you are so good in what you're doing. And then he said, even she sings. So we made her sing, and she sang, and she was so good that I suggested to them, why not both of you sing on the stage at the end of the concert? And they agreed.
They agreed, and did they ask you to join them?
Hopefully, I'll also perhaps give a song or two, but it's the main artists are them, so people look forward to hearing them, not me.
Tell us about your future endeavors with IPBC.
Well, I'm sure you are aware of IBPC's activities. We bring a lot of prominent industrialists, businessmen, economists, bankers from India from time to time for the benefit of not only our members but Indian community in general, and especially Kuwaiti businessmen who would like to know what all India is about in terms of investments and opportunities for them to invest in India and perhaps start some industries there. And there are a lot of opportunities now in India where we need to focus on and offer on a platform to the local business people, Kuwaiti business people, so that they take some initiative and interest in going to India and explore the possibilities. So our idea is to provide them with the opportunities in India and suggest to them what all they can do in India. You see, India and Kuwait are having business relationship for several decades and decades. Now we want to cement that relationship and further the cause of investments in India.
I mean, that absolutely enhances our trade with them and commerce with India, between India and Kuwait. And I love how you have this very business approach to IPBC, and then there's the entertainment side of it too, which you balance so well.
Entertainment is not for the sake of entertainment, it is to offer them Indian culture, expose them to the Indian culture, Indian richness in music, art, different art forms. And in our small way, we are trying to do that. I don't think there is any other organization which literally promotes the events the way we do, in the sense that we focus only on classical stuff. And we are happy about it. And there are a lot of people from Kuwait who are really interested in classical music and classical dances. And you see in the audience there are many people who are not Indians in the audience, and they enjoy it. That encourages us to bring more and more.
Right, because like music doesn't really have a language, and it's a language of its own, and that is why different nationalities can enjoy the same music.
Exactly. You hit it on the nail. Music, instrumental music, has no language. And if it's a song, then people don't understand the wordings, those who don't know this language. But instrumental classical music is something which anyone can enjoy who has an ear for music. Ear to the music. And this is what we see and realized over a period of time, that a lot of Indians are getting more and more into it. And some of the musicians in Kuwait, Kuwaiti musicians, have collaborated with the Indian classical musicians. And they have made some beautiful music, combining the Kuwaiti music with the Indian music. So that is very encouraging.
Exactly, and this is what you bring about when you bring
That's
classical.
right.
So that's
right.
a beautiful synergy here taking place. I wanted to know one more thing about this place. It is so beautiful. The stage here, the audience, the place for dinner. I mean, everything is just so beautiful and very appropriate, very cozy. I think it's a perfect place and a beautiful ambience for what you do.
Well, when I saw it first, I fell in love with the place. And Sheikha Hissa Salim Al Sabah, who is the director of Dar al Athar Islamia, she is doing a wonderful job by promoting all kinds of events here. And trust me, there is no other venue like this in Kuwait. And she has keen interest to make sure that art and culture from all over the world are promoted here in this auditorium. And trust me, she's achieved a lot of success by now. Although this has just started a couple of years ago, this auditorium and the facility, but it has caught up and it's almost busy throughout the year with all the events.
Anyways, we wish you the very best for all your future events. And if there's anything in particular that you'd like to mention to your audience,
Well, the request always has been that the audience should take advantage of what we are doing in Kuwait, whether it be IBPC or any other organization. They should take advantage and see that they come and make an extra effort to come and enjoy the place and enjoy the event. And in future, we will announce it in the newspapers and different media. So keep looking forward to some beautiful events coming up in the next 1 year or so.
This is all we had for today. I hope you enjoyed the conversations and the beautiful music. Until next week, from the team of Kuwait TV2, stay blessed.